Hello? Hey, hi, hello, and welcome, cuties. Hope you're all having a terrific Tuesday. Welcome in Mushy and Crown. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Gonna be checking out this game called Wytchwood today. I bought it on sale a while back to play during Spooky Month, and I know it's just 3 days before Halloween, but I'm starting it today. And if I enjoy it, I'll be playing it again next Tuesday. So I think it should be a 2 or 3 stream game if I do end up finishing it. I don't know a whole lot about this game. All I saw was that it was a story puzzle crafting game, which sounded interesting to me. So I'm gonna check it out and see what's going on here. I really like the art style from the bit of the Steam trailer that I saw, so it's definitely got a big bonus going for it there. Doing good, glad to hear, Crown. And Leafy, hi, Leafy, hope you're doing well, good to see you. Made some kick-ass pizza for dinner tonight. We did homemade flatbread pizza, and it was so good. I'm stuffed. Oh man, it was delicious. We had like every topping you could think of. It was great. We loaded those up. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me know if the volume's okay. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. I love her already. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Bah! Who's there? Hello? You devil, how dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo shoo, get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. Oh, alright, bye, goat. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. I'm gonna turn the music down just a touch. Well, that would be because my sound settings didn't save. Let's turn this. Maybe 60% and then. Wait, it did save. That's okay. I'm gonna turn it to 40% then. That should be good. Did that save? Yes. Okay. So, am I a bird or do I just have bird feet? Got some cool little mushrooms over here. What's this? Can I interact? Can I open this chest? Can I go over here? Aha. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it any time by pressing H. So okay, there's a lot of recipes to unlock. So I can craft spells and reagents. I know how to make a mending poultice to heal me with some leaves and a mushroom. I love how the map is just the inside of my house. That's pretty cool. How far can I zoom in? Not bad. And then I have my quests here. All my recipes are missing! That damnable creature... Wow, can I try again? That damnable creature has chewed up all of the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to go confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Give me my belt. I'm gonna take all of this too. Put it in my pocket. Oh, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. Can I have some of that medicine? At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Wait. Forest herb, mushroom. I need one more oh, there's a forest herb over here. Can I get a sip for real? I need those to heal my aches and pains. Oh, I like that noise. Okay, sorry. Me racing on the racetrack. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Okay. Hooray! I'm healed. I love how I walk. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Me when I'm born. Exactly. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Why does it zoom in on my foot? Like, why the close-up of my little bird foot? I don't get it. Open your map with tab to get a better look at your surroundings. Okie dokie. He's over here. He beckons without fingers. Clawfoot. My little grippers. My grispers. Well, I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go over here. Can I take this? Some shears will cut these cleanly. Well, I don't have any shears. Is this where I do my laundry? This water doesn't look very clean. Can I pick these? No. How about that? Can I take that? I sure can. Put it in my pocket. Wait. I want it in the chest. Bah. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello, can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there is dirt in its mouth. Blech! You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. Okay. But can I pick some things over here? I want more mushrooms. What's my inventory look like? Do things stack? Yes. It doesn't seem to be any maximum inventory that I can see so far, so I can just safely pocket everything. Stone pillar, an unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. I can use unveiling powder. Well, now I know how to make unveiling powder. Don't test her. Wow, I can't speak today. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched into the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as the result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire with H. I can make unveiling powder. Oh yeah, I have all the stuff that I need. Cool. Use it with right. That was loud. I'm sorry. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. Yeah, sudden explosion. Sorry about that. I might turn the volume down a little bit more. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Okay. Let's turn the audio down even more, which you have to do by turning up first. That should be good. Oh, now I can open this chest. I take everything. And now I can go over here and harvest this. Huh, reedy twine. Give it all to me. Okay, then time to trim a goat's hair. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and wait the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look. Okay. Give me a look. Weaknesses to dog hair. Little remains, but an acrid smell. Remnants of its last burn are barely discernible for the time since. There's blue feather, dog hair, frog slime, and shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone? I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know? See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? Goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Okay. Where am I going? Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Into the darkness I go. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone. A cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. I don't know what that is, but I took a hearth seed. Oh, I guess these are probably the different areas I can go to. Alright, well, I'll go through the only one I can. To the forest. It's so pretty. The art style is so fun. Do I kill a bird to get the feathers? Dog hair, frog slime, shiny stone, and feather. Oh, that lets me just return home at any time. Okay. Hello. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upwards at the small bluebird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. Gamers never look up. She points at a nearby woodland critter, stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. That's hilarious. Squirrel possesses an energy far outpacing its tranquil home. Its weakness Is a snap trap, yeah. A wooden spring snare for catching the smaller denizens of the forest. Useful against birds, squirrels, and rats. Okay, so I can catch a bird and get a feather, probably. I'm just gonna keep picking everything up until the game tells me to not do that anymore. Hello? Ragamuffin?
Oi, lady! What's with that great stinking pot on your head?
I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers.
Aw, you're just jealous?
The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectively at wayward fireflies with a shoddy looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that?
Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed 'em.
He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly.
Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies.
The boy waggles the net in your face. Okay, I'll take it. You don't have to waggle it in my face, boy. I'll catch a few of these. I'll take everything that's not nailed down.
Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. The frogs can eat.
Boy holds out an empty jar with holes poked in the lid. Here's 5. Okay, I did need 5. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh.
Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight.
Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there.
What deal? I don't remember making no deal.
A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap.
Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete.
He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush.
Oh, shucks. I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours.
Did I kill him? Well, considering all I have is the mucus, he gone. He gone. Hello, fairy. Well, I tried to talk to the fairy and I couldn't, so I instead caught her and turned her into fairy dust. Don't worry about it. Okay. Do you have anything more to say? Okay. Hope I don't have to hurt the dog to get dog hair. What this? Impi nut. A hatchet might break this apart. Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Can I make a snap trap? No, I need wicker work, which I can make. What if I put down the snap trap, like right... Probably where I can see it. I'm gonna try putting it up here. Oh, we'll see what happens. Give me that. Could dig out some coals with the right tool. I need a shovel. Hello.
Hey, you there. Give me a hand, would you?
With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere.
My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores.
As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack.
Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet.
Oh. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. Thanks. I'll take that. Nice. I got sleepy shrooms. I like the squirrel. I like that he is just a body and a tail and nothing else. I enjoy that. Just like in real life. Yeah. Give me all your stuff. Let me check on. Oh, hey! I caught a bird and got a feather. I got a meaty morsel in the blue feather I needed. Sorry, bird. I thought I could just like catch it and pluck a feather or something, but nope, it turned into a meaty morsel. Sorry, little guy. Can I axe you? No. There's a guy up here. There's so many things to put in my pockets. Hello.
Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so they'll be a while still.
Pottery? Bah, I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting?
Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today, and doesn't much like people going near the ovens.
I have a way with animals. Surely I could find something to calm her down. A rugged, hardy-looking man, yeah. Foul-tempered, snaps at anything that comes too close. Weak to shears, and soporific morsel? A warm goblet of animal flesh soaked with sleeping magic. Oh. So I can douse the bit of bird meat in some sleep powder. What do I need? A jar of water? Okay, how do I get a jar of water? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh no, I might have trapped myself. No, I can go this way. I'm gonna steal your things. Oh look, empty jars. Thanks, buddy. Where's some water? Hey, a well.
Oh man, oh geez, I don't know about this.
You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well.
Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in.
Then perhaps you should be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyways?
Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. He offers you a small trowel. Looks like it's never been used. Yeah, I'll take that. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. A cool breeze wafts up from the darkness and brings me twine. Oh, I toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. Okay, cool. Well, maybe there's water down there, so, I'll look around a little bit first. I love pocketing everything I see. Might as well catch all these fairies and fireflies, no telling when I'll need them. Sorry, ladies. Get it into my pocket. If there's no real inventory cap, then yeah, I will be pocketing everything. The Stag, a stylized image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of this region, commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. Okay, so the ruler of this area is a big deer. Got it. Can I organize my inventory? I don't want to accidentally use that, so I'm gonna do that. I'm in a living room with low volume, but I got captions. Oh, okay. Hi, Rico. This game is silly. I like it so far. Alright. I've not seen any other source of water, so I'm just gonna go down in the well. I threw a rope down there, so I should be able to come back out. Captions called you Rika? Bruh. Ryko. What the fuck is a Rika? I don't know. Rika moment. Where was the well? I don't remember. I'm lost. Pretty sure it was past this guy. Okay, it was up here. Into the well. I will take these though. Buddy, if you're that worried, just go home. Hey, money. Need a trowel. There is a frog in there.
have 2 jars of water. Cool beans. Got a bunch of clay. Can we take that frog? I know! Wait, I might be able to catch it. I sure can. I caught it and turned it into slime. Oh, is this a shiny stone? Cool, a shiny stone. Yep, I pocketed the frog, perhaps a little too tightly because all I have is slime. We de-slimed the frog. No, that's what happened. I went to grab it and he was so slimy he just squirmed out of my hand, but I had a handful of frog slime, so I put that in a bag. And, yeah, there doesn't seem to be inventory limits that I've run into so far, so I'm just taking everything. Locked. Can I hit it with a hatchet? Darkened nook. A cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Okay, well I'll leave you alone then. I'll just take these shiny stones. Weakness unknown. Okay, so I will have to find a key. Wait, what are these? Oh, freshwater springs. Okay, I guess I'll have to look for a key and come back later. Oh. I've got what I need. I can now make the soporific potion. And then make soporific morsel. Soporific? I don't know. Soporific, I guess. Enters dungeon, take all, leaves. Yeah, basically. How I play RPGs. Hee hee. Long shoe. Okay, got some dog hair. Frog slime, blue feathers, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. Braziers? I never know. I should head back home now. Oh. Materials respawn. I'm not gonna go through and pick up everything again, but I will pick up a few things that I see around here. Okay. Bye. Okay, this one awaits an offering. A blue feather. Imagine how funny it would be if you took everything from the map. Yeah, I've been trying. I take everything, but it respawns when I come back, so I don't know. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. Waits an offering of dog hair. Oh boy, burnt hair, my favorite. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. Frog slime? You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. and shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth.
After you, madam.
Alrighty. I'll pick these mushrooms first. Alright. Into the shrine. Achievo! Anything to take? There's a dead person here. Or is she asleep? Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as a goat comes to your side.
Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me?
I see you, Rico. I appreciate you. You're heckin' awesome, and I hope you're having a good day. I brought her to you? Why? Who is she?
I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul.
Save her from what? And why is she asleep?
Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls.
What? I remember no such contract.
Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember.
At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty?
Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time, you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you could simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it?
A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. Oh, what have you done to me? I can't stay awake. This is interesting. Demonic goat is better than melatonin. Why do I have this photo in my house? That's creepy. Oh, a spider. Is that bald rat? Hold on. Hold on a minute. Let me get a closer look at this. Took a screenshot, and then I'm gonna open the screenshot. Or my screenshots folder. Hold on, this is important.
It's so small. Look at that. That's the best I got. Is that bald rat, chat? I think it is. I'm gonna put this picture of bald rat here. Yeah, that's definitely bald rat. We got bald rat in this game. 10 out of 10 game. Bald rat can sit there with me. You know what? I'm gonna put bald rat like right here. That's bald rat.
Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp?
All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. Oh, to have a bald rat? For real. Hi, bald rat. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice.
Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in this forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south.
Ask Bebop if you can have alternating weekends with his bald rat. Get in a custody battle with Bebop.
Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face?
By an overgrown mushroom grove?
What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and look for yourself.
Oye. Oh, okay. It does tell me. The bear in the forest, the ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp, and the snake in the forest. Gonna get one and make it a little sweater. Aw, I want rats so bad. I want a little rat. I want 2 or 3 of them. Gonna get a bald cat too with a sweater. Oh my goodness. I can crochet little sweaters. Those cats with 1,000 wrinkles. I love them. They're so cute. Little raw chickens. Get one and name it Butterball. Well, it looks like the only place I can go so far is the woods, so let's go back to the forest. So I'm looking for the bear and the snake. Hello, bear and snake. You gotta keep them moisturized and slap some lotion on them, true. Hello? Do our skincare together. Hashtag skincare routine. Did you try to hit that bird with your axe? Alright, well, didn't find anything that way. Maybe it's over this way. Oh. Come here, little mushroom man. Changeling root. Oh, it was a little changeling. Did you see that? He was a goofy little guy. Sure did hear him. He was a little mushroom man and he took off running.
I'm gonna make sure I never run out of ingredients for the potions I need to brew. There aren't even any places with rats around here, I think. I don't think the shelter has them. I saw a chinchilla there years ago. It was a pretty ebony one. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. The only pet store I've been in here only has hamsters. And, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Get back here. They have hamsters, guinea pigs, and rabbits, but no rats. Add in 5 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attempt to find where I need to go, and then I'll make sure to pause for the ad break. Has it been an hour already? I feel like I just started this game. Oh, a little guy! A goblin. Talks big, but is cowardly at heart. Is weak to the dreadful doll. Issues a rattle so intense and unsettling it shakes itself to dust. Yeah, that would be effective against me, too. Mew an hour. PetSmart be selling chinchillas, be no rats? That's wild. Oh, Dad! Thank you for the headphones, Tad. I see you, Tad. I appreciate you. You're heckin' awesome, and I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And I'm glad you had such a great time at your event that you went to. Not that it's great to buy pets there. Yeah. Hi, Tad. Tapo. This game is quirky. I love it. There's another hairy dog. Bait stick. A tempting but deadly morsel for meat-eating critters. Useful against newts, dragonflies, and bats. This game is really pretty. I love the art style. Oh, Mushy. If you want to see the mushroom guy, there's 2 more over here. Let me look at them. Changelings. Most mushrooms don't do this much wriggling. They're weak to the hatchet. Alright, here we go. I'm about to get some little mushroom guys. Got him. Okay, you know, I should have seen that coming. That's okay. I can make 1,000,000 healing potions. Speaking of, can I make... What is it? Dreadful doll. I need green hopper leg and a sewing kit, which I can craft the sewing kit. I need a needle from this. A skeeter snoot. Well, it's not a needle, it's a skeeter snoot. I love that. Alright, am I able to access a different area from here? Into the swamp. Perfect. Okay, I'm looking for a skeeter snoot. What else? Hold on. I need a skeeter snoot from the swamp. And... is that it? I think so. I can make empty jars as long as I have a campfire ember. Okay. Tempting forest path. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Oh, can I catch the skeeter with the net? I imagine those are skeeters. A leech! Oh, yikes. Hold on, I better look at these guys here. Skeeter. Darn swamp is full of them. Fat with the blood of anything they can catch up to. Weak to smoke pellets and hatchet. Okay, so I can kill them with the hatchet. And the bloodsucker. Tiny biter, though known to have some medicinal use. Weakness to spirit salts. To strike against a hard surface to produce a thick and surprisingly long-lasting smoke.
And spirit salts. Revivifying solution to some, absolute peril to others. Useful against bloodsuckers and ghastly heads. What's this? A rotting stump. The bark here has begun to pull away from its desiccated parent. Swamp mud. Hag shroom. An oddly shaped fungus with evil odor. Anything else to inspect here? A snail. Doesn't much care for rushing about. That's okay, buddy. Me either. Okay, let's see if I can make smoke pellets. I just unlocked the recipe. I've got stuff. So I'll craft one. Oh, you can hear the wonderful crafting noise. Okay, we should be going on ad break any second now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on BRB and get up and stretch and whatnot, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. BRB. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back! Thanks for your patience during the ad break. Okay, so I didn't do anything
during the break. I got up and stretched and got some water. So I was able to make one smoke pellet. Can I make spirit salts? No, I need salt, embalming salts from the Swamp or the Docks, and unveiling powder, which I can make now. Okay. So, let's see. Oh shit, I died. I dropped a bunch of shit too. I missed one of the skeeters. Oof, my head. What happened out there? I should be more careful. If all your hearts are depleted, you will warp back home to safety. However, some of your ingredient items have been dropped. You can return to pick them back up. Okay. If you find yourself low on hearts, be sure to craft and use a mending poultice from your grimoire. I better make some of those. Okay, I made 2. You found a bald rat in Minnesota. Rapidly approaching Charlie's location. Alright, Charlie. You better watch out. Riku's on her way to Bald Rat. Driving miles and miles and miles away for a bald rat. Worth it. Worth every mile. Let's go back and get my shit. What did I need for the smoke pellet? I need another frog slime. So maybe I go down in the well and try to get some more frog slime before I go back to where there's a lot of skeeters. It comes with another rat. They're bonded. That one's not bald though. They're just both gay. Please get. I am a bad influence. Get bald rat and gay rat. It's a requirement. We need them. No frog in this one. There was a gold coin. I need me a frog. Charlie and Dracula? Oh my goodness. That's my OTP too. Alright, now I can make another smoke pellet. And I think instead of having this, I'll put this. I need to move out so I can get rats. Just move here and then we can both get rats. Easy. Big brain play right there, honestly. I made another smoke pellet and got one more frog slime. I would have liked to have gotten enough to make 2 smoke pellets, but that seems to be everything that's in here. Guy, would you shut up and just go home? There's no shame in deciding something's not for you. Just leave and go home, buddy. You'll be okay. That's the leak. from the goblin. Okay. Man, you drop a lot of stuff when you die. Trying to get all my stuff back. Okay. I was able to get an extra skeeter snoot. Do I just catch the leech with a thingy? No, I need the spirit salts. Okay. Toxic thistle. Thorny spines with a nasty afterbite. Okay, well I better be careful. Well, maybe there'll be frogs in here. Yeah. Can I catch the snail? No. Bug ichor. My mom said no to the rats. I showed her Charlie and she went, huh? But Charlie's so cute. Oh, did you send me pictures? Is that what those notifications are? Because if so, I'm pausing the stream to look at them. Oh my god. I need them. Charlie and Dracula. They're already 2 years old. They're only $25. Alright, BRB driving to Minnesota. These two are inseparable, always exploring together and sharing cozy moments of cuddling. Their bond is strong, and they enjoy each other's company in every adventure and rest. They're old gay babies. Oh my goodness. 25 to get both? I want them. They're so gay, I love them. I love them. I need them. What's this? Dragonfly. They've never been this big before. Fortunately, they've only recently developed a taste for meat. Okay. Maybe I put this back on my tool belt and use a bait stick. Got him. What is that? What is that, a little guy? Come here, little guy. Poisonous newt. Exploiting its ravenous hunger is the only way one might secure it without touching it. Wait, can I make another bait stick? No, I need a meat. Oh. No, I need him. I'm gonna pocket the poisonous newt. Hello, sick person.
Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please come a little closer, sister.
I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister?
I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract.
The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too?
What sort of pact did he rope you into?
Oh, you know how it is. I was young and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon.
Sounds like a great time.
We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down into the comforts of retirement.
I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here.
Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel.
She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help?
It's my dear old husband. Handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at.
But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go to check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is.
Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. The leech, huh? What is that? A soot sprite? Oh, and an ember. What do you have, old lady? I'll take these as payment. Oh, cool. A sewing kit and a morsel. Oh, I did just take his shell? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, that's not ominous at all. Embalming salts. To brine the dead is harder than it might seem. A rising body. Plant growth throughout has lifted this body almost to standing. Still dead, though. Thistle-threaded body. There is no rest to be had here. This corpse is joined now. The fate of the thistle that runs through it. Propped up body. The thistles nourished by this body have grown strong enough to raise it up once again. Interesting. Fur, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello and welcome. How was Helldivers 2? How's your marathon streams going? Your event. You've gotten quite long, as I saw when I popped in earlier. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid again. Make sure to practice post-stream self-care, get some food, rest, or whatever you may need. No pressure to stick around. Welcome in, Glitchy. Good to see you. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Fennec Fox variety streamer with a focus on indie games, art streams, and some RPGs and games with my friends as well. Forgot to copy the raid message. Oh, that's okay, Glitch. You will ascend to the heavens. Getting so long. I'm playing Wytchwood today, which is a fun little story adventure crafting kind of game. Where I'm playing as a witch that signed a contract with a devil, and I'm trying to fulfill it by gathering ingredients and crafting potions and other things from my grimoire. It's a lot of fun so far. I'm in the swamp area and just found these bodies rising out of the ground, so that's fun. I enjoy that. A lot of frogs. Come here. Give me all your slime. They don't look like they can do much. At least they're still dead. It's still creepy though. Oh, here you go, fur. Just for you. Mwah. Kissy for fur. Also, my goodness gracious, what is that thing? A drake. Such a beast. Not a full-grown dragon, but just as mean. Such a beast would need to be prone before any dentistry. Okay, I guess you can harvest dragon's teeth? But it needs a snacrifice? A snacrifice. I love it. Thank you for the head path. The juicy offering to power is greater. Powers with many gnashing teeth. Useful against drakes. Okay, what do I need to make a snacrifice? I need a soporific potion, roast beast, and magic paste. Okay. I need jar of milk to make magic paste, as well as fairy dust and dragonfly wings. And I need 4 morsels, 3 embers, and a witch spice. Which I get the witch spice by crafting it now. Okay, I can just craft this at any time with impi nuts and flower petals.
Owa, owa. Owa, owa, owa.
Hi, Chinchilla.
Owa, owa.
Welcome in.
Owa.
Okay, I better steer clear of that drake. Goofy looking guy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you, Goofy. Give me some of these toxic thistles. Oh, frog slime. Guess I'll go down here. What all do I need? Place of power, but to what end? Rooted obelisk, ornately dressed, but for what and by whom? Skyward, adorned, and ornamented. Interesting. Anything else to inspect here? What's that? Stick totem. Someone built this effigy to pay respect to the moon. The moon, in turn, has given it life. So I need a snag vine. A snare at some distance. It binds tighter as it holds. Useful against pumpkin, jacks, and stick totems. Okay. Well, currently I just need to go to the sick house, so I'm just gathering random materials on my way there. Ooh, watch out, buddy. A suspicious stump. Rot has given way here to something. The thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly, a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from the waterlogged wood until an ethereal doorway opens before you. I'm needing extra water today. There's more talking than I was anticipating in this game. Oh, the rotten aperture. Sure, let's go in. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, right.
Okay, so now I have opened up a portal directly to the swamp. Neat. I feel like this is west. Why haven't I found the thingy yet? The sick house. I'll have to beat it. That's right, that's right. I need beat. Where the little guy is. Not for you, though. Come here, bitch. Collect everything and put it in my pockets. To the sick house. Okay, here we go. Can I save? I guess it automatically saves. Hello.
Hold on now. This sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around?
A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it.
Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and old, the healthy and infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients, I can barely catch my breath.
So what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill?
We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further.
She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed.
It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp.
That seems unethical.
But don't worry, the leech is inside working her miracles on the other patients. They couldn't be in better hands.
The leech? That's the doctor of this place?
The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills.
I need to speak with her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here.
Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your, years to enter such an infectious space without a proper inoculation. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine. I'm afraid I don't have any to spare.
Bah, what's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself.
Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside.
Bro, I'm wearing a pot. How do you know how old I am? For real. Man, I can't talk today.
I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain.
Oh, I just need lazy grass. Okay. Lazy grass from the fields. Alrighty then. So now I have to travel to the fields. I'll need more of these eventually, so I might as well collect them now. I say to everything. Spirit salts. Can I make those yet? I can, I think. Yes. I want to try these out on these 2 guys here. Oh, okay, they just exploded into blood. Understandable. Understandable. I now have 4 blood. Good to know. I will use the smoke pellet. Wait, dragonflies don't need this pellet. They need a bait stick. I'm sorry, Snail, for taking your home. What do I need against that? A snag vine? Can I make that yet? I can. Gave me wood and totemic moondrop. I'm sure I'll need that for something later. Bug ichor, skeeter snoot, and blood. Cool. What did I need for this again? A bait stick. Can I make that? I sure can. Oh my god! He exploded into a piece of meat and 2 eyes! Oh, poor thing. I should have known. I have knew. Alright, where are the fields? Maybe north? I want all of your frog slime, though. Ah. And embalming salts are useful, too. Into the dark wood. To the sick house. Okay, well, it's probably not connected to the swamp. If I didn't see it on the little thingy-majig. Let me take a look at the map here. Lakeshore. Well, oh. There's the bear. Fieldward path. And I haven't gone up here. The snake? Okay. This area is bigger than I thought. Okay, so go to the well and then go south from there. What did I need against this? A dreadful doll. Which I can't make yet. Alright. Hello. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. You consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something about the poor girl reminds you of a maiden slumbering under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There, there. Dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corners of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man with the voice of a meadowlark.
I get it. He dumped you. Well, don't worry, there's plenty of other frogs in the swamp.
No, what? No, he loves me and I him. Though our families would never allow us to be together, he'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, but he still didn't reveal himself.
Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you? The woman snaps at you with sudden vitriol.
He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together.
She slips back into the melancholic gaze over the lake.
Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water.
Over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway stringed instrument whisper through the reeds.
Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it.
She crumples into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears.
Now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to. Okay, so that has to do with the snake. Fairy totem. An inscrutable construction of the Fae folk. Its purpose as mysterious as they. Okay, I don't need to go up here now. I need to go to the fields. Are they in here? I know they were to the southeast somewhere. Okay, yeah, here's the well. And then if I keep going... Hello.
Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road.
Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart?
Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear.
The bear, you say? What sort of mission? Howdy, Fetchicor, welcome in. Hope you're having a great night.
It's my job to make sure the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite meal.
Favorite mead. Doing okay? Good to hear. I'm doing pretty well myself. I made some awesome pizzas for dinner with Mushy. They turned out great, and I'm stuffed, and I'm playing this cute game and having a good time. So I'd say it's a pretty good night.
I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my rib cage, piled the darn cart right into the ditch, she did. Now every barrel is smashed, and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it.
This bear sounds like quite a brute.
Oh, you don't know half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand?
I can't very well put this broken cart back together.
No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he could get me out of this bind. You can get to Lakeshore Camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear.
All right. Let's track this, since that's what I was working on first. So I need lazy grass from the field still. Oh look, lazy grass. Neat. There's a chest down there I would very much like to pilfer from. I need ambers for something. Embers, not ambers. Give me your changeling root, some green, and some flower petals. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for me. Hello. Interesting fellow. Vegetal farmer. A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile.
Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here?
How's it growing, farmer?
Oh, you know, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competition this year.
Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon.
You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops.
Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hi, J.A. Hi, Amai. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was Wild Assault? I haven't yet to check out that game, but I've heard a lot of things about it. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Finnick Fox variety streamer with a focus on indie games, art streams, RPGs, and multiplayer games with my friends. Today we're checking out Wytchwood, which is a cute game where you're playing a witch that made a deal with a devil, and you're trying to gather ingredients and help the townsfolk. But welcome in, everyone. Hi, Fang and Wolfie. I sure did get foxed. Hello, fellow fox. Please make sure to practice post-stream self-care, get some food, some rest, whatever you may need. No pressure to stick around, both you and your raiders. But hello, everyone. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. I'm really enjoying this game so far. This is my first time checking it out, and I didn't know a whole lot about the game when I started playing it. But the art style is adorable, and I really like the gameplay mechanics so far. Just did a quick stream with some Resident Evil 3 and Wild Assault. Gotta do some commentary for GDQ events soon. Oh, wow, that's awesome! Hope that goes well. Thank you again for the raid. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Get some food or rest, whatever you need before the event. I'm gonna get a sip of water and I will continue reading all this dialogue.
Ja, not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn cobs I've ever seen.
I'm sure it'll go well. I'm not the one that has the speed run. Oh, well, that's good. Speed running is quite impressive to me. It's not something I have ever attempted, nor do I think I would be good at, but I have a lot of respect for those who do, and I enjoy watching a lot of speed runs. But that's great. Hope you have a good time with it. You could say a swear though, and the GDQ will be Madge. That's also true.
I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers.
He motions to animated turnips and potatoes busy with menial farm work.
But this year, his crops are larger than ever before, even though his family is nowhere to be seen. It doesn't make any sense to me.
He's working the fields all by himself? What happened to his family?
That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox has said nothing.
Just gotta learn to censor yourself like sheet of paper. That's true. That is definitely a learned skill. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go and ask him myself.
Zaza, his farm is down to the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know.
Can't do that for very long. Get tied in a tongue twister. Okay, I don't want to track this yet. Hello. Wait. Anything to look at here? A large cabbage. Ripe grain. Okay, I can get it. Grain with the shears, and the hopper I can catch with the net. Can I take this? No. Can I take any of this? Oh my gosh. What's right? That was another changeling. He looked like an onion guy. There was a turnip. Is the stream and game going? It's going well. I really like this game. I love the art style. You gather a lot of ingredients, and then you have your grimoire here where you can make different reagents and spells, and then use them to collect more ingredients for other reagents and spells. As you're helping out the townsfolk and trying to recover lost souls. It's a lot of fun. A crow. So, adversary to a farmer, allied to a witch. So I can catch it with a snap trap. A pheasant, not entirely unlike a chicken, though to the aesthetic preference of some. Okay. Can I kill the chicken? No. You live to cluck another day. Is that a bandit? Oh, I love getting grasshopper legs. Let's put those right in my pocket. Along with the frog slime and eyes of newt and straight up blood that I collected from a mosquito and leech. What's this? Unusual hay bale. Buried in the hay, a secret waits to be discovered. Ooh, I like secrets. Upon closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex opens before you. Cool. That's a teleport back to the hub. Oh, hello. Quiet, keeps to herself. Oh, I can get milk here. Hold on. Do I have what I need to make a jar? I do. I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 and get some milk. Hi. Moo milk. Thanks for the moo milk. My goodness, look at the little chicks. Look at them go. Oh my goodness. A ball of fuzz with aspirations of chickenhood. A plump and happy hen. Well, I can just pick it up. They be bouncing, they do.
That's all the eggs for now. Oh, I can just collect an egg that shoots out of your butt. Understandable. I love this game. What is this? Moon sigil attracts, the smell repulses. Decent for temporary storage, not as much for retention. Anything else to look at here? No. Can I catch a chick? No. I love them. I could probably get water here. Hello, can I talk to you? No, you have nothing to say. I'll get the changeling out of your yard, though. I need some more hopper legs. Right, I'm not tracking the right thing. Okay, I have everything I need. Hello? A gnome. A natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. My dad? That's my dad, you guys. It's really funny because... Okay, so story time. Fuck yes, thanks for the head patch. Thank you. Welcome in, hope you're doing well, good to see you. So my mom bought my dad a garden gnome. And Dad took one look at the garden gnome and said, I could look like that. And so he goes and puts on a green pointy hat, a log white shirt, belts it around his waist. And he took a picture with the gnome, because my dad has a big gray beard too. So there's a picture that exists of my dad holding up this garden gnome, and he looks just like it. And it's really funny. Yeah, I got a real kick out of that when my mom sent me the picture. It's like, I got your dad a gnome and he decided to take a picture looking like it. I'll get a little bit more of the ingredients here, and then I shall go back and complete the quest at the sick house. Okay. I think I've gotten... Oh, wait. I need these embers. And a soot sprite, come back, little guy. No. Got him. Nothing more in this chest here. Okay, let's head back. We should actually finish a quest instead of taking on a million quests and never finishing any of them. Wait, I can cut wheat. Which of these are cuttable? Okay, the ones that are darker. Hello, can I talk to you? Good day to you. Good day to you too. I'm taking your wheat. Thanks for the grain. I don't know what I need hopper legs for, but it was something I was gonna need soon, so I'll get a few more. Hello, turkey. Eschewing the oblivious charm of its clucking cousin, this fowl is absolutely terrifying? Who's scared of turkeys? I'm sure there are a few people, but I wouldn't call a turkey terrifying. Weak to digestive tablets. How do I make digestive tablets? Do not eat these unless you would very shortly like to have that action undone. Useful against turkeys. Oh, I need goblin snot. Turkeys are horrifying. Doggies square down with one before they wild. Watch Bob's Burgers episode about them. Listen, I grew up in an area where we had wild turkeys just in our backyard all the time, and we would feed them birdseed and cracked corn. They got so
used to us feeding them that they would come up and peck on the glass door if they were out of food. They're like, "Excuse me, you must feed me more." But yeah, they can be a little mean. I would never actually like go up to one, but hi Fohan, welcome in. What do we have to do about some service around here? I made turkey McDonald's, yeah. Come give us a couple of pecks and then we'll be out soon with your cracked corn. Alright. Goblin snot, how delightful. Oh, okay. Okay, damn. The apiary. I do want to explore, but I also want to complete a quest. Ad starts in about 5 minutes, so in probably 4 minutes or so, I'll take a quick break, go on BRB, and I need to take a break myself, get up and stretch, get some more water, that sort of thing. So it'll take a little bit of a longer break, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Shouldn't be too long. If I remember where the teleport area is, I can open my map. Okay, it's just right back up here. A real power move is to stare a McDonald's worker in the eyes and order a turkey sandwich. Okay, so I have fields unlocked. Go back to the swamp. And then I have to head all the way to the left. And not get... What are you? A troll? An impassable hulk. Unless perhaps he likes you. Totem. This one's a little more detailed, as if whoever's building them is slowly getting better at it. Huh. Okay, I'll leave you alone for now. I've got sick people to heal. Or I guess to check on. I'm not actually healing them. Hello, I've brought the ingredients. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Here you go. You place a sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hands. She inspects it suspiciously, but doesn't ask where it came from. I'll need... Yeah. Here is the toxic thistle. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. She is careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. Oh, need more stuff that you've already said to me. The nurse takes the dried grasses you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. Really? The nurse nods at you, gathering all of the ingredients into a small hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, stinky liquid. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. So she's doing what you did to the frog. Yeah, basically. Speak for yourself. One can never have enough lumps. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Oh, okay. Lumpy space princess moment? Definitely. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology.
Bah, give it here. I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. A cool sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now?
Oh, yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy.
Great, I'm immune to the plague.
Well, I'm going to pause right here and go on BRB since the ad should be starting any second now. So I'll be back in 3 to 4 minutes. So take this time to get up and stretch and get a drink or a snack. And I'll see you back here in just a bit. BRB! Not 34 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, silly mushy. turn. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the big dance emote, Leafy. Thank you for the welcome backs. Hi, Rico. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you, Mushy. Alright, let's see what's happening in this sick house over here. Oh! My goodness, they don't call them the leech for nothing. Presiding figure of this house of sickness. Sickly person. Aches and pains aren't even the half of it. A bit greenish around the gills. Open topped barrel. Decent for temporary storage. Has been here longer than he can remember. Oh, that's unfortunate. An unfortunate victim of unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Looks like death, likely not long from it. Oh no. Each snore has a disturbing wetness to it. Ew. Another unfortunate patient in the care of the leech. Has seen better days, surely. Exhausted from this whole ordeal. Bedridden for the time being. Does not really seem to be getting better. A large chest. Okay, I can steal your stuff. Hello? The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter, but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. Alright. I'm gonna attempt a silly voice. We'll see how it goes.
Do you have the symptoms? Crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver? Let's get you examined.
The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. So good. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for... Oh, wait, that's the witch. Oh, wait, I am the witch. Let's get you examined. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me.
My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we all suffer in one way or another.
You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone.
I am here to heal, to mend, to put all of your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you?
I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle.
Ha! The patients who come to me have a twisted this or a broken that. Before the pox sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for.
You look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. Hello. I missed that man with the beard. You don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? Leave me alone. Can't find the short guy. Sorry, I can't help you. You don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? It's the beardy guy you're looking for. The beardy guy. Do any of these have beards? I don't know, but I want your things. I'm taking this. Crimson wine. Thick, dark wine that cleans the inside of the bottle. Can I not take it? I guess not. It's a beardy guy you're looking for. There was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes. They're sleeping. Looks like they could use the rest. A husband? Yeah, he had a darker complexion than me. Okay.
Well, do you have any better idea who exactly you're looking for?
The fellow we're looking for was shorter than most.
I'm going to need a bit more than that.
He was dark in features.
Narrowing it down, give me something else.
Last one, he wore a full beard.
Ah, yes, I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp, he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. And again, there wasn't much I could do for him except to make him comfortable.
He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway?
My condolences, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living.
At least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them all.
I'm sorry, that information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest.
The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Aw, I have to go tell an old woman that her husband was killed by a leech doctor. Unfortunate. Gonna head off now. Have a good stream. Well, thank you for coming by, Amaya. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Get leeched. Yeah, he did got leeched. Sorry, I had to drink something. That last voice was a little much on my throat. Alright. It was fun, though. I'm glad it was. I had said I wasn't going to collect every material anymore, but I can't pass up the ones that are literally in my path. Okay. Hi, old woman. Do you have news of my husband? He should have been back from the sick house by now.
You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague.
Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, Harold, you got yourself dead now. My goodness. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. So, where is the fool now?
I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me, but her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp.
Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favor?
I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it?
There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years, and I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I'd go do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would already be reduced to worm farts. Wow! Wow! Okay. Worm farts. What am I to do with this circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisks should explain the rest. Okay. Where did I see those? Down here. That is a new phrase, indeed. Reduced to worm farts. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Thank you, excuse me, I think I've gone too far.
I have. Excuse me again, coming through. Here it is. You brush off a blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes at your touch, bringing slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You'll need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on their surfaces. Collect a drake fang, apothecary humors, necromantic charm, and a to get a death certificate from the leech. Okay. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. A death certificate from the leech would fit the bill. The eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what's out in the swamp. The southern obelisk asks for a collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. Okay. I love collections of bodily fluids. It's my favorite. The western obelisk requires a source of undead animation. Okay, so how do I make all of this? I need wicker work, which I can craft. Then I can make one of these. I just need a pumpkin jackbone. Okay. And for this, I have everything I need. And the drake was up here. I don't remember what he was weak to. I need to go look again. Wait, was that the drake? Yeah, the drake was up here. Weak to the sacrifice. That's right. I need to make it a sacrifice. I need more morsels. So I need to catch some birds and squirrels. Or something. Tell me where I can get these from. A warm gobbet. Warm gobbet of animal meat. A gobbet. Yummy. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to the forest area. And trap some squirrels and birds. It'll just work if I go off screen and then come back. Yep. Cool. A dryad? Tree seems particularly angry about something. Maybe everything. Need a cinder box? Specially packed for maximum combustibility. Burns longer than one would expect. Useful against dryads. Okay, can I make that? No, I need rodent lard. Okay, but now I can craft
roast beast. And then I could make, I need to make soporific potion. And then I can make a snacrifice. Wait, no. I need magic paste, which I happen to have everything for. I have one snacrifice. Use it wisely. Alrighty. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Come here. Come back here. There we go. Goodness gracious, you're a wiggly fellow. Something tells me I'm gonna need more frog goo, since having a collection of bodily fluids is something I need to make soon. And I also need some more of these. Okay. Place the sacrifice. Eat it. Okay, I can only get one Drake Fang. Dozing like a happy puppy. Hi. Okay. I need to make what did I need to make again? Okay, I didn't need to make anything. I just needed to bring it. Okay, what do I need for the necromantic charm that I don't have? A pumpkin jack bone from the fields. Okay. I think the teleport location is somewhere up here. Yeah, in the rotten aperture. Leave me alone! Go to the fields. And figure out what the heck a pumpkin jack bone is. Well, I think first I should look for pumpkins. Nope, don't want to go in the forest. Hello? Where can I get a pumpkin jack bone? Apiary. Well, it did say it came from the fields. So there's gotta be something somewhere. Get a pumpkin jack bone. It didn't specify what it came from. But I would imagine it's some pumpkin creature. Where do we get pumpkin jack from? Oh, lots of gnomes. What can I use against gnomes? I don't know. Can I just hit them with my axe? Oh, they're not violent. I guess you can live then. I have to head out. Have a good rest of the stream, Foxy. Okay, Wolfie. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. You have a great rest of your night. Oh. Pumpkin. Unfortunate byproduct of harvest magics. Okay, so I need to craft a snag vine. There we go. Pumpkin jack bone. It's always a chill time to wind down before bed. Oh, I'm glad you think so. You have a good night's rest, Wolfie. That is not the right button. Keep hitting it, and that is not the right button. Comfy, comfy. Okay, so I have the 3 ingredients. I just need to go back and talk to the leech to get the death certificate. Always comfy time with Foxy. Thank you. Mwah. I'll just go back through the forest since I'm right here. Still have yet to catch a squirrel. I wonder if they give you anything other than just meat. Okay, leech. To do that leech voice again. Into the sick house. Always remember to cover your mouth when you cough. Yep. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach.
Not a step closer! Who knows what sort of disgusting maladies you might be carrying?
Yes, yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her.
I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation.
She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medicinal closet.
Now, where is that serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out.
What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out yourself. She tenses at your continued presence.
What are you getting at?
Medicine for that death certificate. I think that's a fair trade, don't you?
You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine, you'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate.
Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. Not entirely sure how she'll be using these, but I need 3 mending poultices, 3 dragonfly wings, 2 skeeter snoots. Okay. So I just need to kill 1 more dragonfly and I should be good.
because I think I can just make a bunch more healing. Yeah, they're just herbs and mushrooms. Darn, that means I'll need to get another slab of meat to lure the dragonfly. But I can make one of these. I can make a bunch of these, so I'm willing to just experiment. Can I just put this here and something will come into it? No. I guess it doesn't work here. Back to the forest we go. How did I get over there so fast? Ah. It doesn't help that I'm directionally challenged, so I have to refer to the map a lot. Otherwise I get totally lost. Does it have to be off screen to work? Ow! Bitch. And no. The answer is no. Rip to that bird. You get close to a dragonfly. Here's one. Here, dragonfly. Okay, now I have all that I need. Come here. I love the little soot sprites, they're cute. Alright, back to the sick house we go. It is Fetch Quests the game. But that's fun, actually. I don't mind. I like gathering stuff. It's right up my alley. It's quirky and cute and has a pretty art style. I enjoy this game. Hello, I have brought your ingredients. Clearly too angry to speak with you. Yeah, okay. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary-looking cabinet without a second glance. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. The leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. I've run your errands. Now I really must insist on that death certificate.
There is no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here.
The leech extends her moist arm and and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. You crumple the note into a tight roll for safekeeping. These poor bastards in here. They're never gonna get better. The leech consumes them, I'm pretty sure. Sucks their blood. Alright. Let's put all these in the summoning circle. Surely, nothing could go wrong.
You place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. The fluid slowly disappears, as if being drained by some unseen thirst, until only the wet residue remains. Gross. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it in the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull up the circle's center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah, apply the canoptic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Search the swamp. Does it tell me where to search? Is there any, like, places I can search? Zero of 6. Are that 0 of 6 places searched or 0 of 6 pieces of the body? I'm not entirely sure. Well, it would make sense I would search around the sick house first, so let's start there. Unless this is just a small instance and it doesn't actually attach to any swamp. Which is looking like that's the case. Alright. I got tickled by one of my own hairs and I thought it was a spider crawling on my arm. Ah, it wasn't. But that has happened down here before. I just look over and there's a spider on my arm, so the classic hair spider. Hello? A fat troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on his back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Oh, yeah? Out of the way, you big galoot! He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumvent him. Oof, fine, keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. Don't sting me. Where do I search this damn swamp for this dead man? Okay, I wonder if the quest says anything. Been dumping corpses on the swamp. A missing husband is likely among them. Okay, but where?
Oh, corpses abound. Okay. Right. I should probably go look at the area with all the corpses. Which is right up here. Ugh, this must be where that nurse had been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. This isn't it. Unfortunate nonetheless. Similar, perhaps, but not the right body. This isn't the right one. Not the husband. This one. This poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not this one. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him amongst the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. The Frog King. Two globular red or globular globular. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping, toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. Speak to the Frog King. Where is the Frog King? Oh. Hello, Frog King.
Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace?
You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk.
Arr, arr, arr. Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender.
Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. The frog taps his fingers against the log, grinning an impossibly large grin.
Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma and fall off the bone ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again.
We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around, as if daring you to try something. Morgan, thank you so much for the heckin' 29-month resub. Wood. Which got wood. That's true. Got wood. Hope you're doing well, Morgan. Good to see you. Digestive tablets. Okay. I need goblin snot from the forest. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this isn't gonna be a 2-stream game. I haven't even finished the first quest yet. It's all back and forth and back and forth. You can see me? Oh shit. Yes, I can see you, Morgan. Hi. Hi. Ow! Fucker. How do... Okay, Dreadful Doll. Which I need a sewing kit, which I make with the freaking skeeter snoot. Ow, 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 let me move. Need goblin what now? I need goblin snot. Okay, so I need to craft another smoke bomb. Oh, I already had some. That's okay. If I'm smart, I can get a bunch of them. I was not smart. I only got one, but that's okay. I only needed one. Dreadful doll. Well, he bit me. Thanks for your snot. Can't do anything else with them. Okay. Is goblin snot green or yellow? Looks like it's green. Now I can make a digestive tablet. Alright. Frog King. Frog King, I have something for you. You wrap a juicy looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute would persuade you to loosen your tongue. First and last time I want to hear you say thanks for the snot. Fair enough. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought.
Ah, a delectable gift. Now, thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where.
His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You ever burp so loud the whole room goes quiet? Yeah, this guy just did that. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knock you off your feet. Ew! Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. This game has a way of words for sure, you're so right. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Stuff him in your satchel with some snapping and squeezing. With some snapping and squeezing, you manage to get him down into a transportable size. I for real made this giant frog barf up a dead body and then scrunched it together and shoved it in my backpack. Fun times. Added to inventory. Corpse. Through all the slime, there's no doubt that this was in fact the old woman's husband. This game, I know. This poor man's corpse having a more eventful journey than when he was alive. Oh, you're so right. Raise the husband's remains. Now I'm gonna raise him from the dead. Which very well will go poorly. Since, you know, I just smushed him into a portable cube. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Place the husband's body in the center. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. The mental pictures that this game has given me
It's all that remains of him. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at my screen like too, Leafy. Cube, like when you craft 9 iron ingots into an iron block. Yeah, exactly. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it spread eagle against the ground. Please don't say that. Strange mist rises from the obelisks, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. I do what now? With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Hello, zombie husband. Gah. Speak to the zombie husband. Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that? The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. This is certainly a game. This is a game of all time. I wonder how many times the devs burst into laughter making this. Probably a bunch. Many times. This shit is whack. It's for real hilarious. Bleg. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murder. Did someone on 4chan write this? Maybe. What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No, Lich murdered me. He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Lich murdered others. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office. Find proof. Someone named Leech, who's basically an anthro leech, sips someone's blood? Nah, couldn't be real. No, surely not. Don't you worry, I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yeah, that's how I too act when I'm away from a love. Oh, love, I miss you. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Alright, I want to go see if he actually is up here with the woman. Hello. Have you acquired one zombie husband? You sure have. What do you have to say about that? Thank you, sister. He's good new. Love. Wife. That was great. I like this game. I was intending to play it through the month of October, and I know it's the freaking 28th right now, and I just started it, but, you know, life happens. So my spoopy month is going to be a bit delayed, because I'm going to finish playing through this game. I really enjoy it.
Ad in 5 minutes again. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office, mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. That is until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter, half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Salt the leech's wine. Don't mind if I do, except, can I make this? Okay, good. I can. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach.
What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here.
She hastily shuffles you out of the room.
Now get out. This place is only for the sick.
You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter.
That edition of Black Fever has a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch.
She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down.
Lovely. Sharp flavor. Full body, too.
Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass.
What's happening?
The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Collect the soul of the leech. Oh, I got an achievement! You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirits she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Added to inventory, dried worm. Heck yeah. Can I make healing poultices for these poor saps? I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose. The whole time? I'm feeling a lot better. I think I'm gonna be a few days yet. The nurse takes good care of us. The air in here is cleaner somehow. Feeling much better now. Did I steal from this chest already? I did not. On the mend, feeling much better. Gonna be a few days yet. Air is cleaner. Woohoo! Yippee! Alright, the ad should be starting any second now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on BRB. I need to get some water and rest my voice for a couple of minutes. Back-to-back zombie and leech voices, did a number on my throat, so I'll be right back. BRB.
Hi, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Welcome back, everyone. And rested my voice a little bit, got some water, stretched, and now I'm ready to continue for a bit longer. Not sure how much longer my voice will hold out today, but we'll see. Okay, let's check the journal. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Tan. Okay, got the leech in the swamp. Let's do... Should we do ox, bear, or snake first? I'm gonna go with the ox. So head back to the teleport portal over here, which I think is somewhere close. Yeah, right over here. I'll more than likely have to come right back for some ingredient I don't have, but let's go. The Ox's farm. You got changelings in your garden. A boofer! This pooch's barking, biting years are well behind him. He's a farm dog. Farm dog. Ahoy, Fulcrum! How goes the day? The most adorable fox VTuber on Twitch? Oh, thank you. I'm doing pretty well. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's super silly, really interesting, and a lot of fun. I hope you're doing well. Dr. Foxbutt, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. How was your art stream? What were you working on today? For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Finnick Fox variety streamer with a focus on indie games, RPGs, art streams, and games with my friends. Thank you so much for the follow. Lox Lily, is that right? Welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. Rena Shu. Let me pause the game here. Hold on. I'm so sorry. And thank you for the follow as well. Hello, readers. Hello, Foxbutt. I am happy to see you all, and I hope your stream went well. As always, no pressure to stick around for any of you. Make sure to practice post-stream self-care, get some food, rest, whatever else you may need. Art was good, kind of tired. Came back from vending at a furry-con the other day, so getting back to the grind. Oh, heck yeah. I hope the con went well, and I hope you get rested up from that, because I know all too well how draining that can be. So hopefully you can get some good rest. Lily's fine. Okay. Thank you, Lily. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So today I am playing Wytchwood, which is a story game where you gather ingredients and craft potions and spells and go on different quests for the townspeople and recover souls for the devil that you made a deal with. And it's really goofy, and the art is pretty, and it's a lot of fun. Con was literally the worst, and then shifted to the best I've had. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry for that roller coaster. I'm glad that it turned out well, though. I'm glad it ended good, because I know having a bad con is not fun. So I'm glad it ended well at least, and I do hope you get rested up from that. Please forgive me, my voice is giving out a bit because I've kind of been going hard on the voice acting here. I had to voice a leech. It was a leech that was kind of a lich, and then there was a zombie I raised from the dead, and I had to voice him too. And man, I'm just killing my throat today. Post your table setup? Oh heck yeah, I'll check it out after stream. Please do feel free to share. I'd love to see.
Alright, so we are going to talk to this big ox and see what his deal is. But first we gotta see if we can pet the dog. Can I pet that dog? This old pooch deserves a treat. Can I pet that dog? Please, shit out an egg for me. Thank you. What's up here? Is this anything new? It's just rich topsoil. Okay. Do I get anything other than clay out of these? Doesn't look like it. Is this dangerous? Just eerie. Easy to see why crows don't like these. The ox. Sweat pours off of enormous shoulders. Labor unending. Alright, big beefy ox guy. Do you talk? Got gourd heads bound to rot. Ew. Alright, big guy. Let's see what voice I can come up with for you. Hello.
Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land?
Why, I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land.
Well, you heard right. I work day in and day out till my hands are raw and my back is broken, but you won't find a finer farm anywhere else.
You're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilled soil.
Puh! Those lazy louts never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. What good's a family that gripes about hard labor? We'd have never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice.
Where is your farm? Where is your family then? I can't help but notice you're working all by yourself.
If you must know, those damnable bandits out by the South Bridge stormed in the place one night and stole them away.
Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back.
I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed off for fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now get your big nose off my fields, or I'll toss you in the compost heap.
Okay, damn. The bandit camp in the fields. Okay, where is that? Well, I won't be able to see from here. Sally gotta go to bed. Thank you for the stream. Okay, Petrichor. I hope you get a good night's rest. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. As always, you are appreciated. And yeah, have good sleep. See you next time. Thank you, thank you. Alright, what do I do for bandits? Dreadful doll. Okay. I fear I can't make another one of those. Nope, I need another damn skeeter snoot. Well, let's see if I can just walk around them. There are far too many for me to just sneak by. I'll have to find a way to incapacitate them. Ow! Can I not just... Nope, it's gonna stop me. Alright, back to the frickin' swamp. Get me a frickin' mosquito proboscis. Okay, before I do anything, what do I need to make the smoke bombs? I have one already, and I can make some more, so I'm gonna go ahead and make 2. Or make it so I have 2. See if I can get 2 with 1 smoke bomb. That would be pretty pog. Alright, there's 2 here. Get them both to chase me. Come here. Come here. Gaming. Okay. Got 2 of them. Let's go back. No, back here. Okay, craft a sewing kit. And then a dreadful doll. Where's the bandit camp? Is it just right down here? It is, okay. Okay, cool.
Fly, old fox. How'd you manage to get your creaky bones past me grunts? My mooks must be getting fat round the waist to let you slip by so easily.
Never too old to teach some young'uns that hands are better left out of people's pockets. Next time I catch one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to recount their fingers.
Ain't afraid of nothing, are you? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp, though I suspect you didn't come just to scold us.
What do you know about the ox who works the southern fields? He told me his family might have come through this way.
Oh, yeah, we know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family of his, but on the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to you?
Listen up, you big lug. That information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens.
All right, Granny. No need to get upset. We was just playing games, you know. Yeah, we seen that family. A boy and his mum, if I remember. Always walking in that big ox's shadow. Always looking afraid of him, too.
So you didn't kidnap them. Where are they now?
You know, you remind me of dear old Ma. She didn't take no guff from no one, neither. Aw, she used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. Me and the boys have been awful hungry lately. Thieving is hard work, you know, and crime doesn't always pay. Say, do you know how to bake? I even got I got Ma's pie recipe right here. Who knows? On a full stomach, I might even remember something about that missing family.
A humble pie. This brute could use a healthy helping of crow. Okay. Need to make dough. I have what I need for dough. No, I don't. I need more grain. Let me more than a figure of speech. I need... I can make a witch's spice. Then I need 3 little meats and more grains. So I need to make more of these. Okay, let's get out of here. Set this trap. Set this trap. Go back, check this one. Come on, crow. I got a crow's foot. Alright, more wheat from the wheat fields, and then we're good to go. Hopefully it will just let me walk back in there. And not have to craft another doll. Okay. I need another milk. Are you kidding me? That's okay. I think there's a cow up here. Was that here that the cow was? Yeah, well, down there. Run, 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 run. Come along now, cow. Give me some milk, dear. Those are chickens. There's the cow. Humble pie crafted. Let's go talk to them bandits. Hopefully I can just get back in. Please just let me back in. Okay, good. Say, do you know how to bake? Yep, I do. It's right here. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I want pie in my tummy tum tum. I'm gonna say that every time I eat pie now. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I want pie in my tummy tum tum. Come on then, have a helping. The bandit plunges his hand into the pie, grabbing a fistful. He barks in delight as wet chunks of pie filling splatter out of his gob. Ah, delish! Just like how Ma used to make, but something's different. He picks a small black feather from between his yellowed teeth. Is this crow? I figured you could do with a serving of humility. The gargantuan man's lip begins to quiver. Great watery tears well up in his beady eyes. What's the matter, dearie? Are the spices too strong? No, it ain't the spices. It's just... He deteriorates into great shuddering sobs that shake the camp. Ma always said I was a bad seed. Said I weren't good for nothing but eating and thieving. But all I really wanted to do was dance. I was gonna make the greatest dance troupe the world has ever seen. Had a name in mind and everything. Pick and the leaping pockets. But I ain't been doing nothing but taking. Always taking. Oh, Ma was right. I'm a bad apple. Come on now, dry those eyes. You're not all that bad. He snorts a dangling glob of snot back into his nose. You really think so? You gently reassure him with another helping of pie. Of course not. You're going to tell me all about the Ox's family, aren't you? Oh, right. Well, you see, we've been spying on that ox for years now. Every full moon, he'd go out into his fields all by his lonesome. He'd howl at the sky. What was it he'd say? Oh, yeah, he'd yell, Ab-cruck-cruck-corn gob. Then it always sounded like he got into an argument with someone, but there was never anyone else there, except that creepy old scarecrow of his. You pat the sniffling rogue on his stubbly cheek. That's a good lad. Maybe it's time to think about trading the daggers for dance shoes? He stuffs more handfuls of the crumbling pie between his blubbering lips. Yeah, so I'll do it. I'll dance. Well, get to dancing, boy. I'm gonna steal your stuff. Hey, a healing potion. Thanks. Alright, time to go back and talk to the scarecrow. I keep hitting the wrong button. My voice is giving out. Why do I always go so hard on voices? I don't need to do that. But it's fun. Hello. This eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you.
as if expecting something. Ah, Abraca-cornca? The figure creaks against its pole as its vegetative head twists to look at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouth hole. Ew.
Hello. Yes. Have you come to strike a deal with the great and magnanimous Harvest Master?
No, thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with supernatural beings already.
Why then have you summoned me?
Has the ox made a deal with you, perchance?
The ox? Why, yes. Terrible trade, I say, but a deal is a deal.
What sort of trade? Does it have to do with his missing family?
Yes. He said he wanted to win pretty prizes, grow the best crops, said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that.
Where are they? What did you do with them?
Don't worry, they're fine. But as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me.
And if the crops should fail, your deal would be broken.
Ha! I am the great Harvest Master. My harvest will never fail.
We'll see about that. I better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. These crops are robust, thriving beyond anything else nearby. But you know what is good for withering crops? A withering can. Watering can poisoned by the witch, of course. These stalks don't look so sturdy to me. A good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. That'll teach the ox a lesson about proper agricultural practices. I'll need a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison, though. Maybe I can convince that vegetable fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. Goodness, my voice. Hello, kind sir. Would you give up your watering can?
Hello again. Find out anything about what that ox is up to?
As a matter of fact, I have. It seems he traded his family to a turnip wizard, or field genie, or some other such nonsense.
You must mean the Harvest Master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that sort of fellow.
The farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his leafy hand.
Not that I would know anything about that myself.
Listen, I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there.
I'd be happy to lend it to you, but unfortunately I still need to grow my prize-winning vegetable.
You glance down at the fat head of cabbage bobbing gently against a blanket of big, swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard a faint giggle coming from deep within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me.
Just you wait. My little baby is going to grow up to be a great big baby. It's going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if it were to, say, grow a little bit faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all.
You swear the farmer winks at you, despite not being equipped with any eyes. Does nobody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at the little tyke. You look down at the fattest little cabbage you've ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, it could stand to be a little fatter. Some special fertilizer ought to help it along. Growth potion, turkey gizzard stone, and 2 jars of water. Well, how in the fuck am I supposed to get that? Growth potion. I can make one of these. Need more milk and dragonfly wings.
And then I can make the growth potion. 2 jars of water. And there was something else. Growth potion, turkey gizzard. Okay. So I'll have to kill a turkey, get some more milk, get some more water, kill some more dragonflies. So this is a pretty involved bit. I was hoping to finish up the second soul today, but my voice is giving out, as you can tell. So I think I'm going to call it here. I don't exactly know how to save, but hopefully it saves here. Surely. Let me find somebody to raid. I was hoping to go a little longer today, but my voice is giving out, so I better call it. I'll try not to go so hard on the voice acting next week, but honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I know it's a spoopy game, but if it takes me another month to get through the game, then so be it. It's fun. Let's go say hi to Beans, who is also playing a spoopy game today. He is playing Eclipsium. Never heard of this, but it looks interesting. Yeah, let's go say hi to Beans. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Mushy. Thank you, Rico. Hope you all are doing well, everyone here, and have a great rest of your night. And I will be back, fingers crossed, I'll be back Thursday with Mushy for more Cult of the Lamb. I'd really like to progress more in that game. Having a lot of fun with it. Tentatively starting around 9 Eastern, but we might have to push it back a bit because that is our trick-or-treat night for our neighborhoods. But we'll see how it goes. 9 should be fine since it's only supposed to be from 6 to 8. But anyways, I will see you all on Thursday. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Let's go say hi to the Beans and rest my voice for the rest of the night. All right. See you next time. Bye. 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 Bye.